Reformulated, one of my top three all-time favorite foundations. But maybe it's for the better. We don't know. We're gonna find out. So, hi guys. My name is Kayla. For those of you who are new, I am a working makeup artist. I love makeup and skincare. I devour it all. It means so much to me. And you guys mean so much to me too. Now, yesterday I went to my local Sephora to get a few things by Valentino, one of my all-time favorite luxury makeup brands. And when I went to restock on the Very Valentino foundation in shade MR2, which is medium rosy 2, I was told that it was reformulated. So I'm like, okay, well that means I have to do a review for tomorrow, which is today. I was like, why? If it's not broke, don't fix it, right? That's just how I think. I thought it was a phenomenal formulation the way it was originally. Maybe this is even better. Who knows? We're gonna find out. I'm excited to try it with you guys. I haven't even opened the box yet. And I've opened boxes before doing reviews secretly. So, anyway. This is again the Very Valentino foundation. It has sunscreen in it, so it's broad spectrum SPF 26. The other one, I believe the original had a little bit less sunscreen. I could be wrong. And it says light lasting perfect foundation. But it is long lasting in my opinion. It lasts all day. It looks perfect all day. It does not move. It does not separate. It does not shift. It is chef's kiss. So, what I've noticed already is that the packaging is slightly different than the original packaging. With the original packaging, this Valentino logo, as I remember, I could be wrong, because it was a while ago that I purchased the first bottle. The logo was up here on the top, and the name of the foundation, Very Valentino, was on the towards the bottom of the front of the box. So that I noticed right away. I'm like, not only did they reformulate the foundation itself, but they redecorated or rearranged rather the outer packaging. But we are gonna do this together. We're gonna get through this together. I'm so excited. So let's open her up. I can't wait any longer. I primed my face with I double prime every day because I have a medical condition where I sweat very, very easily with the slightest amount of too much heat. Even if it's 65 degrees out, I still get hot. So I went in with my Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer, followed by my tried and true Danessa Myricks Blurring Balm Powder. I do not do my makeup without it. If I don't have it, I use 3 primers instead of just 2. So, let's see what she looks like. Okay. So the inner packaging looks pretty much the same as the other one. The V is right on the cap, beautiful red cap. I have a weakness for Valentino beauty. I don't know, something about it. And the title, Very Valentino, is in the same spot where it says broad spectrum SPF 26. Same spot. And on the back, it tells you the ingredients, which also was on the original bottle as well. So, I am going to take the cap off, put it to the side. It's so pretty. I just love how they decorate their packaging. It's just beautiful. I have a beauty blender sponge by the Sephora brand at the ready. So I apply quite a few pumps of foundation. Maybe not as much as Meredith Duxbury. I love her to death, but I don't apply like 15, 20 pounds of foundation. Maybe like 6. So I'm gonna start with 6, and if we need more, we can always go in with more. Because I like full coverage. So let's try to get this pumping here. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Let's do one for good luck. 7. Okay. Right. Let's go. Look at the coverage. That is beautiful. Not to say that the original one wasn't. That one is beautiful. This one is lightly fragranced, I will say. Wait. Yeah, it is lightly fragranced, just like the original. I'm very careful when I apply foundation around this area because I don't want to mess up my wings. I'm obsessed with making my wings with my eyes, with my eyeshadow and my eyeliner as perfect as possible. And it's not always easy, although I have been doing this for a very long time. I've only been a YouTuber for about a year and a half now, I want to say. But I have been making my wings with my eyeliner since 10 years ago. And I really enjoy it. To me, it's the little things in life. So this coverage is beautiful. I like to compare this to, like, it's a luminous matte. It's not a soft, dry matte. It is a luminous matte. So when I think of a luminous matte foundation, I think of one of the foundations that comes to mind, for me anyway, is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Luminous Matte Foundation. That one also has a very similar finish as this one does, and I have that one too, and I love that one just well, I love this one a little bit more, but they both look absolutely magnificent on the face. Actually, I think 6 pumps is actually good, but I might go in with 2 extra pumps just to be on the safe side, because I do have a long day of work today, and I want to make sure that everything stays intact and in place. I still have a little bit left on my hand. Don't mind me, it takes me a little bit to really blend this out. I hope you guys don't mind keeping me company, because I love you guys. And I know I don't upload videos like every other day, like some YouTubers, or every 3 days. I have a raging toddler. He's a good boy, but he's just very, very rambunctious. Okay, I have a little bit left in my hand. I'm gonna just touch up my forehead by kind of towards the hairline, because that's where I tend to start to sweat more. The coverage is absolutely beautiful. Let me just make sure that I didn't miss anything. Right there. Perfect. Perfect. Now, I know that typically to pair this foundation concealer wise is the very Valentino concealer. I do have it with me. I am going to show it to you. However, the reason I don't use it a lot is because it is not full coverage as much as this foundation is, and for some reason it doesn't stay put under my under eyes. I don't know why. Maybe it's just me. It could be just me. I don't know, guys. I really don't know. Just touch up my nose. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the concealer for those of you who are not familiar with whether it be this foundation or the concealer that goes with it. But I'm probably going to go in with my tried and true new favorite concealer, which is the Gucci, I could be pronouncing it wrong, but I'm going to give it a fucking shot. Eternity, I think that's how you pronounce it, concealer. Because it's actually, the shade is only 1 or 2 shades lighter than the foundation I'm using right now. So we're going to do that. I'm just going to clean off my sponge on my little towel that I keep on my lap just a little bit. But I am loving how this looks. This looks absolutely phenomenal. So we're not gonna know final thoughts until we set it, and we're gonna set it with my favorite, my second favorite Givenchy setting powder, which is the Prismatic Libre setting powder in the shade Satin Blanc. It's the mini one, but my number one favorite is the pink one, the pink powder by Givenchy, which I also do have as well in the mini version, which I picked up yesterday from Sephora as well. Okay, now, so this is what the Valentino concealer, dropped something, sorry, looks like. It's they don't give you a lot in here at all, really. They give you 6.5 milliliters, which is equivalent to 0.2 ounces. It says shade light neutral 3, because I always like my concealer a little on the lighter side. So what I think I'm gonna do is I might apply just a little bit of this in, like, right there, and then go in with the Gucci to get that full coverage, or medium to full coverage. So, and here's the Gucci one. Look how much more product you get in the Gucci. It's like not even funny. It's like drastically different. But because this is so super thin, the consistency is ridiculously thin. So, actually, you know what? I'm really torn right now, because I know, like, I've used quite a few Valentino products on me already. I've used the mascara, the duo eyeliner this morning. The mascara, I have to say, it's my new favorite luxury mascara. I'm going to start with this, and then I'm going to go in with this. So I'm going to put this down next to me on my little table. I'm going to start with the Very Valentino concealer in shade light neutral 3. I'm going to start here. If we have to build it up, we can always build it up, but it's very thin. Like, I know the Gucci one is a little on the thin side too. Try not to mess up my wings. Okay, now what we're gonna do, take my sponge, and we're gonna start blending this out. On this side first, I want to see how it looks before I put it on both sides at the same time. And if it looks okay, I will just build upon it, and just, let me just see for a second. Alright, so this is with, and this is without. So it does cover a little bit, but not as much as I need it to. So we're probably going to have to go in with the Gucci after we apply this one. But I haven't used this one in a good minute, so I wanted to give it some love today. Okay. Down the nose, here on the forehead, and then here. We're gonna have to go back again, but that's okay. A little bit more. Wow, this foundation, they really like extra perfected it, I have to say. They really did. A little bit more concealer. I have plenty of this. I have like 2 more bottles of this Valentino one, so I'm not worried. I'm really not worried. I'm gonna put a little bit in the center of my forehead to brighten. Okay. Grab my sponge. Try to clean off the cap. It's got concealer all over it. I'm gonna let the right side sit just for a minute while I blend the rest of this out so that we can get a little more coverage. I'm gonna blend out what's on my nose, around my mouth, forehead. Okay, now we're gonna, whoops, trying to get in the little corner over there. I like that this sponge is pointed. Like I know, I mean, it has a little flat edge. This way it doesn't irritate. I don't mess up my wings that I love so much. Okay. I think I'm gonna use the Gucci concealer to brighten the under eye a little bit more, but I'm gonna show you how it looks. So actually, since I built it up and went in with 2 layers instead of just 1 layer, I'm noticing that it's covering more. And I'm just gonna peek in my little mirror that I have right next to me for a second. Okay, so it's covered up more than I thought, which is good. I want to put this guy to the side for a second. Okay. I'm gonna pause this. I'm gonna apply my Gucci concealer. Then I'm gonna come back and we're gonna set my foundation together, and then I'm gonna give you my final thoughts. Sound like a plan? Perfect. All right, guys. I'll be right back. Hey guys, I'm back. So I have my Givenchy Prismate Libre loose powder, the mini one in shade Satin Blanc. So I have some at the ready. I think I put a little too much in here, but that's okay. So I did apply a little bit of my Gucci Eternité Beauté. I could be pronouncing this shit wrong. Who the hell knows? But I think it covered up pretty well between the combination of the Valentino and the Gucci concealer. I do feel that it covered up really, really well. So I'm going to take some powder. I'm going to start setting my under eyes. For those of you who are not familiar with this powder, it's a bit fragranced. So if you guys are sensitive to fragrance, I would be a little careful when using this powder. It is an amazing powder. It's my all-time favorite powder on the market that I've tried so far. The one that I want to try next is I know it's not a new launch by far, is the Chanel one, which I do plan on trying within the next 2 weeks, which I'm gonna probably do a mini Chanel haul within 2 weeks. Not a crazy haul, just a little mini one. And I do plan on doing a video for that mini Chanel haul. I was going to purchase the holiday collection this week, but what I needed more than that was a new pocketbook, a new purse. So what I did was I did get, makeup that I needed. I did re-up on my the Givenchy powder in the shade Voile Rose, or how the frick you pronounce it. And so I have plenty of that. What's annoying to me is that in Sephora, at least in the ones over by me, they only sell in store the mini size one. For the full size one, you have to either order from the Sephora app, the Sephora website, or you have to order it from Givenchy.com. So I'm going to get that in. Well, actually, I might even wait on getting the full size because I already have plenty already. And so I just bought a new mini one, which does last surprisingly a decent amount of time. So I'm not worried. I just love this powder, guys. Look at the finish. Like, it's perfect. Just absolute perfection. The reason I'm talking a little low is because my almost 3-year-old is still sleeping, and it's 6:59 in the morning in New York. So I have to talk a little on the low side because I want to keep him sleeping. He woke up twice last night because he is a little monster sometimes. I love him to death, but he could be a little monster sometimes. And he is a very, very, very picky eater. And I made him something that he likes. I made him some raviolis last night, but for some reason, I don't even know why I'm babbling about this, guys. Don't mind me. He didn't eat much of it, so I guess he was still hungry. He woke up twice in the middle of the night, and he goes, "Mommy, I want waffles," which he's trying to say waffles. I'm like, out of all things, I said, okay. So I made him waffles twice in the middle of the night. Being a parent is not easy, but I have to say it is the best job there is. And yeah, so I want to put just a little bit more by my hairline because that's where I notice I start to sweat the easiest. So that's what I'm doing. I'm using up the powder that's left in the cap that I'm holding in my hand. So we only have a little tiny bit left in there anyway. So I'm just gonna touch up. I know it looks like I apply a shit ton of powder, but this powder is so super finely milled that you really like it. It's not gonna look patchy. It's not gonna look cakey or thick on the face. I just love this powder. I cannot get enough of it. I can use it every day for the rest of my life and not use any other powder, and I would be perfectly content. Make sure I got right there. I just got one little spot. I apparently didn't get because it's kind of in the corner. If you're wondering what I'm wearing on my eyes today, guys, I used my Natasha Denona Biba palette. I used the bottom row, well, 4 out of the 5 shades. So I used the cool tones, which I love. And after I'm finished with this powder, because I don't want to waste it, we are going to talk about my final thoughts on this new formulation of the Very Valentino. Actually, what I'm going to do prior to that is I'm going to pause the video one more time. I'm going to do the rest of my makeup, my bronzer, my blush, and my highlighter. And then I am going to then give you my final thought. This way everything is done. Like, this powder is so good that you could apply freaking a quarter of the amount, a quarter of the, maybe not a quarter, but you could apply a lot and it's not gonna look cakey at all. Which is one of the main, like, top 3 favorite things about this powder. With the reason I'm applying so much is because like I said, I sweat very easily. Look at my under eyes. Guys, these 2 concealers work really well together. I have to say, I've never tried the 2 together before in the past, but I really like it a lot. So I have, like, just a tiny bit left in here. I'm trying to get it on the, if anything, I could just pour it back into the, not container, but into the, just want to make sure I don't miss anything, because I have OCD, so my OCD is in, like, is not helping right now. Okay, I think that's enough powder. So I'm gonna take what's left in here and I'm gonna kind of dump it back in here if I can. I'm trying to. So I don't like to waste this powder at all. I'm trying to get it back in here. That's why I was just gonna use what was left in the cap, honestly. Sorry guys, I'm trying to fix this. Okay. And I still have a good amount left in here. Perfect. Alright. Let's clean off my hands because they're full of powder. But this little pocket puff by Beauty Blender is amazing. I love it so much. I use it every single day. Alright guys, I'm going to pause the video one more time, go finish up my face, and then I'll be back with my final thoughts. Hang in there, I'll be right back. Hey guys, so I'm back. I finished my makeup routine. I think everything paired absolutely beautifully together. I love the finish of, I love the deep finish of the original, but the reformulation, you can I feel personally, you can see, I think they added slightly more coverage to it because I didn't have to use as many pumps of foundation as I did with the original formulation. Usually when yesterday I used the original one, like the one that they made before they reformulated it, and it covered beautifully. Beautiful finish, not too matte, not too luminous, right, happy right in the middle. But I had to use like 8 or 10 pumps of the foundation. With the new version of it, I had to use between, I think it was 7 pumps instead of 10, which I know that doesn't sound like a huge difference, but it's one of the main things that I picked up on. So my final thoughts, I think they did a phenomenal job at Valentino reformulating it and making it even more perfect than it was before. I do believe in if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But for some reason, they sprinkled some magic dust in there or something, because my face looks like, the makeup looks flawless today. It looked great yesterday too. Everything came out really good yesterday too. But there's just something about the reformulation and combining the Valentino concealer with the new Gucci Eternité Beauté concealer. The 2 pair like best friends. Like, my under eyes look so good. They don't look dry. They don't look like they're not creasing at all. At all. I know my New York accent's coming out really heavy right now, guys. My bad. But yes, so I give this rating for this new formulation 11 out of 10 because I'm just blown away. But I've kept you guys for 30 minutes and 11 seconds, so I'm gonna let you guys go. But let me know down below, have you tried the original? Are you thinking about trying the reformulated version of the Very Valentino foundation? Do you love it? Do you not love it? Talk to me. Let me know your thoughts. And I'll see you in the comments below. And I'll see you in my next video, which will be in a few days. But I love you guys more than you know. I appreciate you more than you know. And if you have not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? This is the place to be. If you love luxury makeup, high-end makeup, reviews, first impressions, I do a lot of first impressions. Subscribe. I don't know what you're waiting for. We have lots of fun here. I know I'm not here every single day because I am a mom, I am a wife, I work full time. I'm a makeup artist on the side of my regular job, so I got a lot going on my end. But I do my best to bring you guys the best content as quickly as I possibly can. So that being said, I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in a few days. Bye, guys.